Hello there guys, and welcome back to our car modeling tutorial. And in the last episode what we did was we created our windscreen here and all of the kind of seal that goes around. What we'll do in this episode real quick is hopefully get around the side window here. We may extract this section in between episodes. I did just do a few little tweaks in there just to make sure that it's not protruding out of the actual glass that we put together. And then, if we've got time, we could start smoothing, but if not, if it'll end up going over 2 episodes, that I'd rather just start on the, or finish, should I say, the rear wing back there. So, what we'll do is, firstly, all of this is actually completely separate to the top. So what we'll do is we'll grab all of these parts here. Oops. So we'll grab all of these sections of the window there, and then we'll also want all of these bits around here. And we're going to do the same as we did last time, is we will go to edit mesh there and extract. So that means now that this is also separate to what we have up here. What we'll also do is assign a slightly darker material to this. So I've already got a slightly darker lambit here, which I've used for the bottom there to bring in. So we can see now we've got that looking pretty good. And what I'll do real quick is just using the same options as we always have, is we can duplicate special there, we can check the pivot on here, that's central as well, so we can duplicate special with that too. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at the side window here. So it looks like we're going to have to work on this seal section that goes around here, and then we could maybe have a look at the interior elements inside there, and then we can get the glass in as well. So in order to do that, it looks like the best option would be to grab all of these parts here, and we'll extrude these down, just something like that. And what we're going to want to do is, I think it looks like, yeah, each of these points here is going to need to come further out like so. We can bring that one roughly into position there. So it looks like here we might want to merge to this section. Okay, so what we could do is we could, just to be super sneaky, is we could insert a quick edge loop here, and we could quickly just merge that to it there. And then we can go back in and delete that there, so it's merged to roughly the correct spot. Okay. So let's just double check. So that looks like it's protruding awfully far. It's definitely out a lot further than we'd want on here. Okay, so I'm just going to maybe ignore the blueprints a little bit on here. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So what we'll probably want is, we will actually want an edge loop in here anyway, because we're going to want to help kind of maintain a little bit of what's already there when it comes to smoothing. So what we'll do is, that will allow us to snap this to it, like so. And we'll just go a little bit higher, these points here. Okay, that looks a little bit better there. Cool. So what we'll want to do now is we'll grab the edge here, we'll hit Control E. And we're going to bring this down here, hit Control E again, and bring this around, and we're just going to extrude this around. We'll just do that for now. and we'll hit V, and we'll snap all of these to the corresponding vertices. We'll hold V to snap them again, which is going to allow us to position them roughly in the right place, and then drag them up a little bit. Like so. We'll just double check to make sure we like how that sits. Okay. So you can see that there's a little bit of a difference in those. Maybe we'll see in here. Yeah. Okay. So it actually looks like inside here we actually want to be something like this, because we do in fact have a lip. So that lip will add as we are doing the as we are adding the details into the actual door when it comes to it, so that's fine for now. And then what we'll do is we'll hit Ctrl E again, and we'll just bring it down all of these points here. Now it's going to be a little bit awkward because we've got considerably more points along here than we do at the top. But what we'll do for now is again we'll snap these points here and pull up. Like so. We'll just drop over there for now, so that's okay. And we'll want to insert an edge loop just here. And again, even though we know that we're fairly close, we'll have that snap. Okay. So we'll pull all of these top points in to match. So. And then we'll take all of these lower sections in as well, because again, we'll be adding that lip later. Okay. So it looks like again, we're going to want this to actually be over here. Like so. Now it looks, look here. So it looks like it just merges to this section here. Okay, just ignore my Steam and notifications. And then we can bring this down here slightly there just to reflect. Okay, looks like maybe the curvature there is not quite what it could be, so we'll just pull it out slightly there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so what we'll do is, I think we will grab from the top here and we will extrude down, and we'll merge here to this point. Here we will merge to, let's see, we've got 1, 2, might be easier to merge that to this point here. See how these fall. Do something like that. Okay, looks fine. And then we can insert some edge loops, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll want to pull these out here. Like so. And then merge down here and here. Okay, so that's looking okay. Looks like we've got some nice curvature to it. So what we'll want to do is we'll maybe snap to this section, and snap to this section here. And we'll bring it out to that line, but what we're going to do is we're going to be insetting this in a second anyway. So we'll bring all these out to kind of match that initial curvature there. Something like that. Okay, so what we'll do, it's just actually looks a little bit messy here. We'll maybe want to bring this in a little bit actually. Let's start coming in slightly there. Okay. So it's easiest to make sure we're looking good at this point again. We're fairly low on geometry. Try and get a nice curve here. Okay, that looks good. So what we'll do is we'll grab all these faces here and we will edit mesh and extract, and we'll do the same with all of these here. We'll edit mesh and extract those too. Now with the window, pull that in slightly there. And with all of these here, we'll hit Ctrl E around the whole of the edges there. Pull those in too. Something like that. And we'll very quickly apply the materials here and here. So again, we'll tidy that up a little bit as we come to that point, so that's looking pretty good. Alright, what we'll do is, let's just check these pivots in again. We can duplicate special here. This one as well should be fine to do, and this one here. So just duplicate all those across there. Now again, we'll go through when we do the actual details and the smoothing of that section as well, and we'll go through and double check those, make sure they're looking good now. Let's have a think. I think what we'll do is let's work on the spoiler here, and that will be the kind of the whole body section looking pretty good. I was thinking between episodes what we may do is we may actually cheat with this bit here. We may make it so that this is actually just a flat section and we can overlay a little bit on top. What we could do is actually, before we work on the spoilers, we could have a think about this bit here. This is the only bit of the bonnet that we haven't really, the only detail that we haven't really added. So what we'll do is we'll bring all of these in just a little bit there, so that's kind of fallen up quite nicely. Yeah, we'll do this bit. So let's just check how we're sitting here. So which point are we looking at there? That's kind of that lowest section. I'm not going to want that to sit any lower than that, so we'll bring that up to kind of match that trajectory going up. And then we'll want to do the same here. We want to make sure that that's not sitting any lower, so we can bring that up like so. Because we just want to make sure that we're maintaining that same kind of smooth curve going up the way there. Okay, so let's just grab these two faces here and let's hit Ctrl E to extrude down here. Now what we'll do is we'll do this on the world option. So if we bring that all the way back, we select these here, we'll pull it down like so, and we're actually going to want to be more like this. So what we'll do is, because of the sharpness of this edge here, we're going to merge these together, but rather than merge them, we're just going to pull them down ever so slightly. We'll do the same here. Pull them down like that. This face here is actually going to be deleted, because that's going to be mesh. Here and here we'll pull up slightly. And looks like we also want to go quite far in, like we just had it before. And this one up here. So we'll go something like that. These points again here and here want to come in slightly. Just like so. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be something like that. Again, we'll pull this up like that. Okay, so that looks okay. So we've got that extra little vent inside. What we'll maybe do as well is we'll maybe do something like that, just so it's a smoother kind of transition there. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Again, I think we'll want to be smoother here. So we'll do something like that. Okay. Okay. So that looks pretty good. And it looks half decent without the wireframe on now. I think let's maybe... I'm gonna need to tidy this portion up here. Like that. This part here could move a whole lot further along, like so. So we can maybe have that actually something like this. And again, let's just see. Now it looks like these blueprints aren't the best in terms of lining up, which is a bit frustrating. Actually, looks like that should be like that. This bit here, over there. This bit needs to be down here and down here. Okay. To be a little bit deeper there. So I think we'll just kind of meet in the middle for those blueprints because they don't look perfectly aligned, which is a bit frustrating, but not uncommon. Okay, so that looks okay. That's an awful lot longer than it should have, but we're looking good. Now it looks like what we could do is we can drop in elements of this spoiler again. If I check my references, it looks like it's made up of two separate sections which merge into the one end point. Yeah. Okay. So I think what we'll do with this is we'll start off with the basic primitive of a cube. This up here. Now it's got kind of two steps to it, and these two steps look fairly similar, so it may be a case that when we've made one we could scale the other. So let's snap that into the center there. Okay. And let's get our back view as well. So it looks like if we do this and this here, so we've got the absolute thickness there, and what we'll do at some point is we will add structure to the center which will allow us to kind of pinch in each endpoint. So we'll grab our edge here and we'll extrude like so. And we'll just rotate slightly as we go. And we'll just try and get some nice corners into this. Something like that. We can go in and just refine the vertices here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I want to make sure here that we delete this face. Now what we'll do is we will once again. Maybe easier to do this with our edge. So that looks okay there, so let's just help smooth this off a little bit more. Do something like that. Bring that up as kind of a medium. This one here will bring up ever so slightly. So we've got a little step there. Now it also looks like as we get higher it actually gets thinner. So we'll bring these down like so. Okay. So it looks like we're going to want to get thinner and thinner as we go up here. Okay. And I think the only real odd edge out is this one. Okay, it's looking okay. And what we'll do is we'll duplicate this one just now. And it looks to me like it sits something like that. Only this time we want to come all the way out here. So that's looking pretty much the same shape as we come here, which is good. And then if we open up our back view here, we'll be able to see that we're sitting down here instead. Okay, so what we'll want to do, I think, is just bring each of them down in scale just ever so slightly. And bring these back up. And these ones here. And now I think what we'll want to do is we'll insert an edge loop just there. And then we'll do the same just next here. I think that worked. I'm going again. Okay, and we just want to make sure here that we're keeping, again, this section here. Just want to make sure we've got a nice curvature to that. Looks like we've got the little issue here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. And then we will do what we did before. Insert our edge loops again. Oops. Again, we'll drop two fairly close to each other, which will allow us to grab this edge and this edge and bring those in. Grab all the vertices here, just kind of pull them back in line, just there. Do the same underneath. Okay, and then we'll do the same on the front here. And goes back, and again. Bring these back into position just by pulling them over to the side here. Straighten this endpoint off. Okay, and then we'll just want to do the same to this one here. Okay, and then finally I think what we'll do is we'll add the end cap here. And again, let's just use this shape here. So maybe bring down, or maybe have this point here to this point here. So it looks like we may need to do a little bit of fine tuning here. So we'll look pretty close. In between episodes I'll probably use a side view here just to sort everything out. So we'll just maybe extrude this here twice, like so. Sit there, and we'll do the same here. Just hit Control E, maybe just go once like so. And again, when we come to doing the details episode, we'll make sure that that's looking as it should. So just drop that there for now. Okay, and just to make sure this matches here, I'm going to apply a darker material to it. And we can hit Ctrl D, Ctrl G, and -1 on our scale. Okay guys, so I think we'll stop this episode just here. We got our window put in there at the side, got the wing close to finish. Like I said, in between episodes I will make a few little changes to that, because that's not looking too bad just now. So in the next episode, we also got this done. So in the next episode what we'll be doing is we'll smooth off the front here, and then continue working our way around the car. Okay guys, cool.